That is so very loud, but I don't even think the mic is able to pick it up. There's someone using a leaf blower. It's probably my neighbors upstairs, just playing a good old practical joke on me down here, you know, some good old hijinks. Might as well just start a fucking leaf blower for some fun. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share this video with all of you because I believe it to be one of the most inspiring rap performances ever given. It's from the one, the only, the ass blaster supreme Mike DC performing his smash hit Marilyn Manson in front of an elementary school live. And yeah, I'm gonna hit play.
But I want you guys to make some noise for Mike DC right now. Get it loud. Thank you guys. Let's go. Takes out the
Quick, dank, filthy meme slime to get everyone energized real quick.
Count up all these racks up in my mansion. All these butt naked bitches dancing.
So Weird Al wanders out onto the stage and sets the tone early, letting you know that this song you're about to hear is explicit, so you better brace for some fucking impact.
Beat the pussy up and need a bandage. I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson. Bitch worship me like Charles Manson.
Spoiler alert, most of the song doesn't rhyme. What you just heard right there is about the extent of this man's rhyming prowess. He just rhymes Manson with Manson throughout. And the song is basically just him comparing his sexual habits to that of Marilyn Manson. He implies that he has coitus with women in similar style as Marilyn Manson would.
She wanna fuck, better bring them bands in. Don't give a fuck about no goddamn bitch. Unless she sucks on this goddamn dick.
Did you catch that? I'll replay it just in case.
On this goddamn dick.
At the end of him spitting some fire, some real hard-hitting bars, suck on this goddamn dick, there is a hype man on the track saying my penis, just for clarification for everyone in the crowd who might not have understood about sucking on this goddamn dick. Now this is honestly a trend in modern hip-hop that I fucking love, absolutely adore, where the rapper will say something and then the backing track will say something else, you know, like, I make milk shoot out of my cock, and in the background, talking about cum, something like that. I love that kind of shit. I feel like it adds a whole nother element to the song that wouldn't be there without it, and it's fucking beautiful, and Mike DC fucking slays it with the backing hype man vocals. Literally just puts his ass on the stage with that shit. It's fucking beautiful.
All this money in my fucking pocket. Let anybody try and fucking rob it. I'm strapped up with a fucking rocket.
If there's anything I can criticize about this performance, it's the camera work. Really, there was no fault of Mike DC here. But for some reason the crowd wasn't into it, so the cameras shouldn't have shown the crowd as he's singing it because they weren't reacting very well. Yeah, that one girl there kind of bounces up and down a little bit and makes the most of the performance. You can see it for the art that it truly is, but everyone else is just kind of bored by it, maybe even a little uncomfortable. I might go as far as to say disturbed by it, and they shouldn't show that because Mike DC doesn't deserve that kind of treatment. He just had a really dead crowd that just doesn't understand good music, so they should have just cut, you know, the crowd reactions out.
Oh, shut the fuck up and suck the dick.
Another splendid example of the lack of professionalism by the cameraman at this event. So the cameraman must have either fallen asleep or maybe got a text message from his grandma being very upset with him. Damn it, why didn't you invite me out? You know how badly I've been wanting to see Mike DC live. So he's not focused on Mike DC. He's got the camera in the complete opposite direction. He realizes this, has a quick panic attack. Oh fuck, where's Mike DC now? Where'd that little rascal go? Is he on the ceiling? Is he underground? Oh, there he is. He's still on the stage. What are the odds? Then quickly pans right back to him. Yeah, it didn't take very long. It's a very little thing, but it's the little things that make a huge difference. This is Mike fucking DC. This is Mike motherfucking DC. You don't have the decency to keep the camera on him, please? I mean, come on, this is his world. We're just living in it.
Count up all these racks up in my mansion.
Mansion.
All these butt naked bitches dancing.
Twerking on my dick? That's right, I've learned the lyrics to this song, no lie.
I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson.
Like he's Marilyn Manson.
I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson. I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson. I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson. I fuck her.
Once again making the same mistake, showing the very unentertained crowd here. Mac from It's Always Sunny in the yellow shirt certainly is enjoying the performance, but I'm trying to. So don't kill my vibe by showing me this crowd that's not feeling the vibe. Just because they're not on the same wavelength, they're feeling the same frequencies Mike DC is, doesn't mean that I'm not. There's some shit like that, I don't know, I completely lost my point there. All I'm saying is I'm a fucking fan. I've got the Mike DC fever. I've got Mad Cow DCs.
Famous talker like I'm Maryland, got the weather than aquarium, so I ain't never in. You what the fuck that you thought I am? I keep the barium, man, I got the arms and various. Very rich, watching me hesitant, down to come fuck up on any bitch. Like I got the scary dick, it is so big, I don't think it'll ever fit. I be fucking hoes, I'm the fucking man. All designer clothes, got it from Japan. Make a bopper dance. And I'ma fuck that hoe, cause I'm Marilyn Manson. Count up all these racks up in my...
I believe the mic quality is suboptimal for this performance. It wasn't properly calibrated to compensate for Mike DC's fire, because when he was rapping very fast, it sounded like someone starting up an old blender. I'm sure the rhymes were absolutely masterfully crafted, though, as the rest of the song was. Now, look at this image here. This is a very common thing rappers do. When they really start spitting it hard, they'll really clutch their nuts real nice and firmly, give it a real good tug. Just keep their hand there. But Mike DC's taking this a step further. He's going under. Look at his hand placement. He's reaching under his ball sack and he's tickling his taint. He's like congratulating himself, poking his asshole and shit. He's innovating on here. He's innovating on the stage right now. He's not just grabbing his nuts. He's going the whole 9 yards. So the song continues, and you're going to notice he's just going to keep flicking his bean there, just playing with his clitoris on stage and whatnot. And really, it just adds a whole new flavor to this already great performance.
Man, shit. All these butt naked bitches dancing. Beat the pussy up and need a bandage. I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson. 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 I fuck hoes like I'm Marilyn Manson, bitch. All right.
I want Mike DC to perform at this year's Super Bowl. He could give the most explosive halftime show the NFL has ever seen. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Critical, and today is a fantastic day. An elite team of archaeologists have uncovered something that was once thought lost to time, something many scholars have searched their whole lives to find, a treasure sought after more greatly than that of Atlantis. It's a Desiigner video from a few days ago, from one of the worst live performances ever recorded. Desiigner himself had it wiped from the internet, but one man on Twitter was able to find it again, and thanks to his help, we now have this precious piece of American history back with us. And before I play this, I'm going to give a little disclaimer. I don't like mumble rap. I think it's a horrible form of rap that really needs to go. I don't see how it's entertaining to listen to someone who sounds like they have peanut butter on the roof of their mouth or they're stroking out mid-song. I know no one who listens to that music can understand what they're saying. Not even other rappers can understand what they're saying because the rapper mumbling sounds like they're coming off of general anesthesia. It's just fucking incomprehensible. All that said, I actually am a fan of Desiigner's music. I actually really do enjoy it, but not because I think it's good music. It just makes me laugh. Now let's go ahead and watch this live performance from Desiigner, which is pretty much like watching rectal flaps being rustled by a light breeze.
Let's get right into it, kid. Make some noise for Desiigner one time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Everybody out your seats. Let's go.
No, that's actual audio from the real live performance. I know it's hard to believe because it sounds like kids when they're trying to mimic a song they've heard on the radio by doing the beats with their mouths. For comparison, here's me doing the intro to Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg.
Even wishing for a burner to kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the furnace, fuck with your BT. And you watch you fucking on BT, wildin' for violence. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the furnace. Turn.
The voice of an angel. It sounds like he's just got a bad Xbox Live mic that he's talking into. It's just horrible. And there is no reaction from the crowd at all. It's just dead silence. It's like he's delivering this performance like the corpses at a fucking morgue or a sea of dead fish. I don't know where they booked him at, but judging by the 3 soccer moms that were bobbing up and down because they had one too many mimosas, I'm guessing they booked this for the fucking retirement homes talent show. Their first choice, Nelson, the no-nonsense knitting god, must have canceled on him and all they could get was Desiigner.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn up here. You already know what time it is, UMG. Let's go.
So y'all know what it is.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hype overload, here comes Panda. I'm sure the crowd's on the edge of their seat. Look at that man in the front row with the oxygen tank. He's about to just get rid of that shit and go nuts. Looks like he's about to drop a steaming load on stage. I've actually never seen what Desiigner looked like, so this was a first. He looks like Bert.
You already know what time it is.
I'm just feeling my vibe right now, feeling myself.
We about to go all the way up in the building. Let's go.
Panda!
Here's Johnny. I will say, this is an incredibly cute picture. He looks like he's having a lot of fun. The crowd isn't having any of that fun, but he's having fun, and I guess that's really all that matters at the end of the day. He's smiling, and by extension, when I froze it like this, I was smiling too. He just looks like a little boy on Christmas who just got the bike he's been wanting for a long time. It's just a cute picture, it really is.
Let's go.
Panda!
Let's go. Let's go.
I got broads in Atlanta. Just got me in the family. Credit cards in the scammers. Hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, phantom. Why is it killing the panda? Rolling it like a Montana.
It's as if all of the potential energy the crowd could have had has been absorbed and channeled into Desiigner himself. It's like he's casting a fucking spirit bomb and getting all of his energy from the crowd. But unfortunately, it's having a side effect of turning them into fucking zombies.
Legacies, phantom. Why is it panda? Hungry for damn it. Selling ball, that's candy. Men on the watch and they're branded. Traffic go watching for Grammy. Big nigga pull it, you bum, you daddy. I got broads in Atlanta. Jesus don't bleed in the family. Credit cards in the scammers. He ain't no listen to bando. Legacy, phantom. Why does he look like a panda?
Now, I truly don't understand how a concert like this would be entertaining, and I know they're pretty commonplace where the artist just kind of raps over their song that's already playing. So you're just hearing the song, but with the artist interjecting occasionally with some shit you can't even understand. Now, I do understand the argument that gets brought up a lot for defending mumble rap with the beat goes hard and the chorus is nice. You know what, I can respect that. I do like Desiigner's beats, they sound really cool. I mean, he ruins them when he talks and mumbles, but I mean, I do like the beats, so I can understand that to an extent. But I also like the beats to the original Donkey Kong arcade game, but that doesn't mean I'd go to a concert where the Donkey Kong arcade game is just left on the intro screen for an hour and a half playing the beats. Lil Yachty from out of nowhere. They must have just fucking called him up on a DEF CON hotline or something like the Powerpuff Girls hotline. The crowd's too dead, it's not hype, get Lil Yachty out here ASAP, plant him in the crowd, make him go nuts. But it didn't work because no one knew who Lil Yachty was, and they don't really care either. Even Lil Yachty looks uncomfortable to be there. Oh, here comes my favorite part. Here comes my favorite part. No noise from the crowd, but I'm about to get loud. I love this part. He's about to go. Oh, come on. Yeah, flex the pipes. Let's do it. Oh. An absolutely fantastic display of dexterity. He went for a fucking drummer's drumstick toss or some type of move like that and just completely botched it, but luckily it didn't hit the ground, so the high energy continues. A great save. I feel most sorry for the hype man in this scenario though. That man came here with one job, one purpose, to get the crowd hyped, and he couldn't do it. No one could do it. It's not his fault. Fucking Jesus could have descended upon this crowd in this performance, and no one would have given a fuck. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the end here, because it's just more of the same. Desiigner bouncing around like he's a mime trapped in a box, desperately trying to get out, and the crowd wondering when they can leave.
Panda, ooh, why?
So there you have it, a fitting conclusion to a fucking amazing concert. Climbs up on a table like he's Bruce Springsteen and then just goes nuts for the last minute and a half of the song. And he gets a little bit of clapping, which is good because he does deserve it. He put a lot of hard work into it and you can clearly see that. But yeah, like I said, I'm actually a fan of Desiigner and his music, although maybe not for the reasons most people are. And this really wasn't his fault here. I'm sure most of his concerts are performed the exact same way. He just got booked at a rough venue. His music is best suited for the high schoolers and college-age students that just want to listen to the same Chainsmokers song but with a different title on it over and over again on the radio. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I consider myself a bad rap enthusiast, a connoisseur in finding horrible rap atrocities, from bad rap battles filmed in the late 90s on fucking flip phone cameras and 30-pound camcorders, to regular modern rap music videos and rap battles that are just absolutely fucking abysmal. I love them all. I've seen thousands. I've dove as far down the rectum of bad rap as one man could possibly go. I have become a human colonoscopy for finding bad rap in the anus of the internet. And now I have finally found the biggest shit nugget of bad rap there is. This comes from a porn star named Riley Reid, a porn star I'm actually quite familiar with, a big fan of her work. Riley, if you're watching this, big fan, keep up the good work out there, but please give up the rap game. She released a song called Riley Reid Rap Original. Let's go ahead and watch this, and I'm going to try and break it down on important lines that I'd like to talk about.
Red face, put that water on your mustache.
I'm going to stop it right here for a moment. Red face, put that water on your mustache. What the fuck does that mean? Is the protagonist of this song a man who's just been exhausted after running so much, now he's red in the face and you're wanting him to put the sweat on his mustache? I'm confused by the first line, and I just thought I should point that shit out.
Porno swag, 100 G's, Louis duffel bag. Paying pussy, make that dick have a heart attack. Who that is? Riley Reid with my booty fat. Leslie Les swag, porno cam, damn. Pimp that bitch, women and the men. Got the money out the flick, headed to the trap. Pussy getting so wet from the money stack.
Pussy wet from the money stack. Pussy wet from the money stack. Pussy wet from the money stack.
Triple stacks, bitch, we clean out 100 pack. You ain't heard what I said, nigga, run it back. MAGA hoe, MAGA nigga, whip a trick, hit a lick. One of pussy ass, cornbread, fuck niggas. 305 Dade County, yeah, we know for getting rowdy. Spit stringing from my mouth, let you fuck my face.
That is a perfectly timed what in the background, similar to how mainstream rap always has those yeahs in the background. She's using the what sample, and it couldn't have been more beautiful timing. Let you fuck my face, then the background what? You know, that's good stuff right there. I will give her. That is some artistic ingenuity that I can respect. Now, I know Riley Reid's out here spitting fire and cum in these lines, so I'm going to go ahead and give a little recap of the lyrics to this point. So from the start, red face, put that water on your mustache. Porno swag, 100 G's, Louis duffel bag. Pink pussy, make that dick have a heart attack. Who that is? Riley Reid with my booty fat. Leslie Les swag, porno cam damn. Pimp that bitch, woman and the men. Got the money out the flick, headed to the trap. Pussy getting so wet from the money stack. Triple stacks, bitch. We can out 100 pack. You ain't heard what I said. I'm gonna omit that for now, Riley. Run it back. My god, whore. My god, omitted. Whip a trick. Hello, lick one. I'm pussy as combat fuck. Omitted. 305 Dade County. Yeah, we known for getting rowdy. Spit stringing from my mouth, let you fuck my face. So there's a little brief recap to bring everyone up to speed here. The lyrics resemble some of those romantic Facebook posts that people leave on those softcore porn Facebook sites that are just incomprehensible, overly horny old men who don't speak English very well. Suck my milk baggy fuck. Oh, come on, baby girl. Fuck face with ass, you know, stuff like that. It's pretty remarkable stuff here that Riley Reid's creating.
Good nutritious nut on deck, nigga. Eat me out, nigga. Eat me out, nigga. Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out, nigga. Drink it out, drink it out. Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out, nigga. Drink it out, beat it out.
Those are Riley Reid's moans that she's sampling in the song. I'd recognize those moans anywhere. Now, like I said, I've seen thousands of bad raps. I've seen them all. From fucking school teachers that create a rap music video for the first day of classes for their new 7th graders, and they're trying to appeal to them to make the students think that they're a cool teacher and with the times, but it just comes out really cringeworthy, you know. My name is Professor C. Let's have some fun this year in history. Do your homework. Don't be a jerk. Get it to me on time. I'll give you a dime. You know, shit like that. And still, this Riley Reid music video takes the cake for the worst rap I have ever heard. And that's not an honor I bestow upon something lightly. Not at all. It took a lot of thought. But the more I think about it, the worse this rap gets. This is just easily the worst rap I've ever heard. 2 lines I really liked in it, though. Pussy wet from the money stack and good nutritious nut. That was a pretty solid line. That line is gold right there. If the whole rap could have kept that same intensity and momentum, you know, good nutritious nut, pussy wet money stacks, we might have been onto something here. A good rap, even. But alas, it fell apart. That's it. See ya. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I have ventured down the most fascinating rabbit hole that currently exists on the internet. This blows the Finger family conspiracy right out of the fucking water. This is the Tony Lucetta rabbit hole. This is perhaps one of my favorite things I've ever found on the internet. So it started by finding his music video here called Fantasy Man. I'll definitely play some of that for you. I know in this still right here it looks like fucking Will Arnett. He's fallen on hard times and made this song. This is not Will Arnett. This is not any type of acting. This is Tony Lucetta, who believes he is the world's most beautiful man, and he made this song about it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. On the yacht, surrounded by pretty women. Can't believe I'm here. There she walks by me, brings my cocktail to me.
There's no doubt in my mind we'll be seeing this at the Grammys this year. I think it has a very good chance of winning. The whole music video consists of these 2 women that he's probably hired from Fiverr to dance around and touch him on the shoulder occasionally. Now, it goes without saying, this man's got the voice of an angel. If that angel had an electrolarynx from years of hard smoking and is now struggling through the electrolarynx to sing for us, it's beautiful. It's an acquired taste, I will admit. It's kind of like Radiohead, very identifiable, and it very much stands out. This man's got a great set of pipes here. And his music video is top tier. His budget for this must have been through the roof. It makes fucking Michael Bay's Transformers CGI look amateurish. I love how he's dancing in front of first page Google image searches. Everything here is just perfection. I'll play a little bit more of this before we really dive into the mystery of Tony Lucetta.
Oh, girl, don't you know I am your fantasy man? Let me take you there.
I feel like he's making gentle love with me just through his singing. It's fantastic.
You go to sleep, you toss in your dream. Scream what you like. Yes, I'm your fantasy man. As you wake, it's a wet dream. I had a wet dream. Scream.
Behold, my favorite lyrics throughout all of music. Go to sleep, touch me in your dreams. You wake up, you had a wet dream, and then overlaid in the background is Tony saying, I had a wet dream. It's fantastic. And he even throws in the only rhyme of the song with I want you to scream. I can safely say if I had a dream where Tony Lucetta was touching me, I would wake up screaming. Now this is the apotheosis of music, a magnum opus here for music. From the very first time cavemans banged 2 rocks together and created a note, from the very first time Mozart wrote his first symphony, leading all the way up to the Lil Pump in modern days today, you know, pumping out some horrible shit that you hear on the radio, all of it has led to Tony Lucetta's Fantasy Man song. This is the best music can ever get.
I just wanna slap you. Once or twice. Sand in your eyes. Oh no, it's of the Sandman. No, fantasy man.
I'll defend this song tooth and nail. Come hell or high water, I will be on this song's side. I will throw hands with anyone who wants hands up in them rectums. But I can't really defend that line. I don't get it. Is that sand in your eyes? Is it the Sandman? No, it's the Fantasy Man. Well, why is the Fantasy Man going around throwing sand in people's eyes, huh? It's not very cool. But anyway, let's cut the song off here. It goes on a little bit longer, but when I went to the comments here on the Deep Into YouTube subreddit, they said that Tony Lucetta died, and that made me very sad because the world would have lost a visionary. And they linked to an article, and it's this article right here, and this is the most bizarre, out of this world article I've ever read. And this apparently isn't a spoof article, like this is the real article. And this shit is impossible to understand and impossible to look away from. It's so beautiful. It's like a piece of modern sci-fi that's not sci-fi at all. It's just complete beauty in its purest form. So cozy on up next to a fireplace and let's delve into this bedtime story Tony Lucetta style. Local jazz musician injured after leaping from burning motorhome. It's an attention-grabbing headline, that's for sure. Not even clickbait either. A jazz musician was injured Friday after jumping from a burning motorhome driven by a one-time roller skating stripper from Lodi. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but we have a pretty good idea of who that roller skating stripper is. It's a booming business, it really is. Roller skating strippers are in high demand, so I have no doubt this is how Tony Lucetta was able to finance that high-quality music video. Francis Courtney, 60, a guitarist and singer for Stockton-based Cradle of Sound, leaped from the motorhome on Highway 99 overpass at Pelter Road shortly before noon. In the process, the 1979 motorhome's brake failed and the driver, Anthony Tony Lucetta, 49, had to stop the vehicle by crashing into a fence. Pretty badass thing to do right there. Tony the hero Lucetta. So, I'm not going to read this verbatim, but Courtney was taken to the hospital with minor injuries, according to patrol officer Roberto. Lucetta, who is still known for his roller skating stripper gig, but now focuses on playing music, was not injured. There was no sign of alcohol involvement, Inguez said, and Coors Light beer can on the motorhome's dashboard appeared to be a decoration. That's usually my defense, too. I swear to God, officer, all that meth there, it's just for decor of the car. It just really brings out a nice character to it, adds a flair to it. Trust me, it's not real meth. It's just there for decoration. Works every time. The next line in this novel, a novel that could easily rival Homer's Odyssey, a novel that makes Odysseus' journey look like child's play, is the patrol officer had actually seen the motorhome beforehand and was planning to tow it if no one came to it. But the motorhome had also been noticed by Angie Coberly, who lives in a cream-colored house just south of the overpass. Remember that. That's vital to this story right here. Angie comes into play huge here. She's the Deus Ex Machina here. Her attached garage was demolished last August when a man lost control of the big rig he was driving, veered off the freeway, hit a power pole, and landed in her garage. No one could ever forget that. I'm sure we all remember that famous story when Angie lost her attached garage due to the horrible driving from the big rig operator. We're very sorry about that, Angie, and we hope the garage is back to normal in that nice cream-colored house of yours. Let's just point this out. Why the fuck do we need to know about Angie Coberly in this story? I don't know why the news story threw Angie Coberly in here, or what happened to her 10 years ago about her fucking attached garage and the color of her house. I don't fucking get it at all, but it's great. On Friday, Coberly happened to be outside in the sunshine when she saw the motorhome heading east on the overpass. She saw the door flapping, Angie's words, not the news reporter, open, and dialed 911 when she saw a figure leaping out of the moving vehicle. And then I saw a huge bonfire in the middle of it, she said, of the motorhome. So clearly Lucetta was partying and starting a bonfire in the middle of the motorhome, at least according to Angie Coberly. The fire didn't spread, and Lucetta escaped unharmed, making his way back to the overpass where his friend lay on the road. Courtney's fiancée, Linda Wilcox of Modesto, had been following in her Dodge and stopped on the overpass. Courtney was unconscious at one point, the shaken woman said, but he was later able to talk to paramedics as they placed him in an ambulance. Coberly was still watching the commotion when a tow truck came to haul the 24-foot motorhome from the scene. It was driven by the same man who had pulled the big rig from her garage 6 months earlier. What unnecessary details to this story. It's an exciting story in and of itself, but man, when you throw Angie Coberly's sob story in the mix, and then the crazy plot twist with the same tow truck driver from her scene 6 months earlier, it gives it that air of, could this really happen? Is this real? Could something like this exist outside of fantasy? Well, when it's Tony Lucetta, anything's possible. But yeah, according to this, I don't think Tony Lucetta's dead unless it's by pussy overdose, but man, this shit was fun. Tony Lucetta, keep on keeping on, man. That shit's great. This is a fucking awesome rabbit hole I found today. And now you know who your fantasy man is. That's it. See ya. It's become a fun, cherished family tradition here on YouTube where when you're a douchebag and you reach a certain level of success on the platform for being a douchebag, you're expected to make a really shitty rap song, putting your narcissism on full display to your audience of impressionable young children. So, I thought we'd look at the latest one I found from Justin Roberts. Now, all of these songs from the YouTube douchebags are always atrocious, just fucking abysmal. They're the audio equivalent of listening to your grandmother and grandfather have sex right next to you. It just makes you go, ooh, that's yucky, that's disgusting, this is bad. But this one really takes it to the next level, so let's check it out.
Like E.T. selling out arenas just to see me.
It's a lot to take in right there. It's some real deep lyrics. Thank you, Robert Frost. So, let's break it down. He starts with, like E.T., selling out arenas just to see me. I don't fucking understand what that means. It's not like E.T. was a famous rock star rapper. He sat in a fucking bicycle and went home. I don't really remember E.T. all that well clearly, but I think that's the synopsis in a nutshell. Unless E.T. in this situation isn't referring to the alien, maybe it stands for like erectile torsion. But then again, why would people be going to an arena to see this man with erectile torsion? Nobody likes testicular torsion. I don't think anyone's going to go out of their way to pay money to see a man with an erection that's twisted like a fucking corkscrew. Unless he's at like a circus freak show, then that would make sense too. I don't know, it's a lot to really digest. He's really challenging the listener's intelligence here because it's just really fucking bad. And then ice like Fiji, again, I don't understand. But then again, I'm not 9 years old.
Y'all already know it's the aim. 6 figures, I was only 4. 6 figures, I was only 4.
Now we've gotten to the hook. 6 figures, I was only 4. So your family's rich. Why are you bragging about that? You had no part in your family's success. It's not like you were the fucking boss baby in a suit ironing out deals with Apple when you were 4 years old. You weren't investing in the stock market. You were a snot-nosed 4-year-old that had a wealthy family. Why is that something you feel the need to brag about? That had nothing to do with you. Unless you were like a child star, which after Googling you, you weren't, and you're still not a star, you're just a fucking douchebag. I don't understand why you think 6 figures when you were 4 is a cool thing to brag about, because you didn't do anything. Usually douchebags like this will talk about how they're self-made, or how no one believed in them, but they overcame the odds to be as successful as they are today. But this guy doesn't even bother putting up that facade. Yeah, my parents were rich. Suck my small micro penis, bitch.
Got a speeding ticket, I don't go to court.
Holy shit, bro, you're a fucking real badass, an absolute lit savage. You don't go to court when you get a speeding ticket? Lock this man up, throw him in the slammer, he's a menace to society. This dude is too goddamn cool, there's no pussy left for the rest of us. My god, I bet this guy is so hardcore, when his parents pay for his fancy meals at his expensive restaurants, he doesn't even put his pinky out.
She was really lame, she made me bored. So I had to kick her out the door.
Yeah, I just don't believe this part of your verse at all here, Justin. I don't think you've ever kicked a girl out. You strike me as the boring one. You strike me as an overly sensitive milady fedora wielder who cries every time he sees titties because you feel like you're disrespecting the woman by seeing her boobies. So likely what happened is you broke down into tears and the girl left because she was uncomfortable, but you spun it your own way like, yeah, bro, I fucking kicked her out. She was no fun. She was mad, lame, boring.
She just said, hurt you. I ain't even say bless you. 6 figures, I was only 4. On top of the bike like E.T. Selling out arenas just to see me.
Somebody please stop this madman. He's out of control. This fucking supervillain doesn't even say bless you after a sneeze. Wubba lubba dub dub, there is no God to bless you. Nice, bro. Now, he also goes ahead and sheds a little more light on what he meant at the beginning of the song. So, on top of the bike like E.T., selling out arenas just to see me. So he gives a little more context as to what it means, which makes it even more confusing because he clearly is talking about the alien. What the fuck do you mean by on top of the bike like E.T.? What, is this like a talent show like Cirque du Soleil? You're on top of a bike so people are coming to an arena to see your stunts? I don't think so. You don't even look athletic enough to dribble a basketball, let alone stand on top of a bike. So what the fuck does this mean? It has to be slang for something, but I've never heard it. I guess I'm just getting older. Oh, bro, I was about to fuck this girl's pussy last night. I was about to butt fuck that pussy real hard, but then we got on top of the bike like E.T. Oh, dude, we went out last night and got on top of the bike like E.T. What does it mean, Justin? What the fuck does that mean?
She said life's not fair. I said my face in Times Square.
And they say chivalry is dead. This girl's confiding in him that she believes life isn't fair, so to that, Justin, like a true gentleman, says, well, fuck you, look how cool I am. Your face isn't in Times Square, by the way, Justin. The only way your face would ever be in Times Square is if it was on wanted posters for pirating too much hentai.
There. Oopsies, I just crashed the boat. So many chains I might choke.
Why'd you crash the boat? Are you just a shitty driver?
I'm not even old enough to vote. Making history, you should take a note.
Oh, okay, alright, I'll take some notes on how to make history. Okay, so from the Justin Roberts playbook, step 1, be born into a very wealthy family, okay, and then brag about it. Alright, thank you, Justin. This seems like it'll work out well. So basically, just try and be reborn again, but this time, be born into a wealthy family. It's that fucking easy. Oh, shit. I messed up my notes. I just wrote, you're a douchebag.
My girlfriend wanted to elope. My grandma said nope. Thank God my grandpa is the Pope. He's the Pope.
Your grandfather's not the Pope. Is this just your style of comedy, I guess, if that's what the children want to call it? Oh, my girlfriend wanted to elope, so I asked my grandma, how wacky is that? She said no. So I asked my grandfather, he said yes, he's the Pope. I don't like this, man. I just don't like this at all. This is really shitty. This is like some stinky garbage that you're putting out here. I really don't like it. I don't respect it at all, Justin. I just don't think there's anything redeeming about this. I don't like you. I don't like the music that you make here. I don't like anything about it.
On top the bike like E.T. Selling out arenas just to see me. 6 figures I was only for. 6 figures I was only for.
That's about the end of the song. What a banger. What a fucking banger this was. Can't wait for more YouTube douchebag original rap productions. See ya. Man, I didn't realize how big bad DJs were. I'll go with this one. Is that Anthony Sullivan? Pop off for me. Pump it. He is lighting up the conference room here at Verizon. Yeah. Oh, is he being judged? Oh, this is... Oh, holy shit, that's a big crowd. What the fuck is this? A LAN event? Intel? What is this what goes on at Ultra? Whatever? That music festival? Oh, DreamHack. I see it now. This guy's probably not even a DJ. He's just one of the players. Wait for that drop, baby. It's coming. He's building it up for 10 minutes. It's gonna be so satisfying. Here it comes. Yeah. Oh, not there. I don't think it's coming. I've been teased yet again. There it is, kinda. One guy's having fun, yeah. Fuck you, gamers. This is real fun. Man, that's gotta suck to be up there right now. The crowd is going nuts. That sea of men has never looked more lively. I don't know, just wiggle your fingers or something. Show mercy on my poor boy up here. Christ. Though I will say he made a bad decision choosing a 20-minute song. And I don't know why he's looping it like it's a commercial soundtrack. I mean, he could definitely change it up. There's improvements to be had on both sides. Yeah! 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 DJing with no hands, baby! Yeah, throw some condoms out there. A little goodie bag. Whip out your dick and start peeing on the front row. Splash zone, baby. Do we got a bottle of Jack Daniels up there to throw on the crowd? Sprinkle on them. Oh, God. Oh, no. At least give him a fucking high five. You heartless fiends. What the fuck? It's a lot of equipment there, Kid Luke.
This crowd right now is at about a 7. I need y'all at a 10. Here we go.
He's working them. He looks like Adam Sandler in his new movie. But instead of gambling, he's DJing.
I need everyone jump in.
Yeah!
Jump, jump,
Where's the music? There it is.
jump, jump, jump.
I hope his mom's at least out there busting her ass wide open for her boy. Show some goddamn support.
We're at about a 6.9. We need to get this up to a 10. Let's go.
We are not claiming very high on this rankings. We are still at a 6? What the fuck? It's been like 3 minutes. How have we not reached 7?
Yeah, I know we got some Travis Porter fans up in here.
Who?
We're at an 8.5 right now. We're
Oh,
almost there.
that's a big jump. Big jump.
You know the words. Make it. Make it. Make it. Make it.
Well, I gotta say, that's a pet peeve of mine when the DJ just keeps interrupting the song. I would not be... I'd go down from a 8.5 to a 6. What are we at, goddammit?
9.5.
5. We got
There it
like
is.
0.5 left to go. Let's go. I need
Yes.
everyone jump in.
Yes! Yes! I can't handle being at a 10, Kid Luke, no!
We're about that time right now. We're about to bring out VIC. I need everyone's
Who?
hands up. Let's go. Jump with me.
Who is
Let's go.
DIC? You're bringing out Dick? No! There's plenty of Dick on the dance floor, Kid Luke. We don't need more. Good God. Show mercy. Is this Dick? Are we at a 10 yet, Luke? Please. My mom says I can only stay at a 10 for 5 seconds. He is having a good time. And so are we. We're at a 9.5. Yeah. Spinning the stacks of wax. Like a little Romeo intro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gonna get me to a 10, Luke. Shit, I can't stop. I'm gonna hit a 10. No! Luke!
Yeah. Let's try that again. Everyone, I need you to say, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! Yeah! Luke, I'm going above and beyond 10.
Make a bag, get up.
Luke, help!
Get up.
Luke, my brother's having a heart attack from being at a 10. Slow down.
Get up.
Christ, have mercy. Luke! He has an aw yeah button. Oh, that's better. No, God, no! God, this guy sounds hammered. Oh, wait, I've seen this. He slaps your titties. Wait, I remember Biff from Back to the Future goes up to her and slaps her tits. I haven't seen this in years. Brace, Karen. Fuck yeah. I haven't seen this shit in years. I forgot this goddamn thing existed. I'll leave it a like. That's one of those timeless internet classics. Can we get my boy Kid Luke on the turntables? Getting aw yeah in here? Let's get this wedding up to a 10, boys. Boo! Boo! This is at like a 5. Why is he called the worst wedding DJ? He didn't do anything wrong. Oh. He can't seem to keep a CD in the player. Ireland's Next Top DJ. Is that like an actual show? I'd love to watch it. I love the mother-son duo. This is cute. They're loving it, yeah! Denny's has never looked so lit. Oh, Crazy Frog. The Cracker Barrel is going wild tonight, boys. Turn it up. He's summoning his mom with the air horns. He's quickly YouTubing good DJ songs for old people. Oh, we're building. Makes you want to slap the diaper off your grandma, yeah. Now we're turning up. We're at a 7.5. She's in it, baby. What, does she have a toy gun? This is good. This is a good set. I'm going to show you a picture of the most influential rapper to ever exist. a pioneer who unfortunately was ahead of his time. Not many people remember his work nor his influence. He not only changed rap music forever, but changed our fundamental understanding of musical theory. If you don't recognize this artist, you've not only lost my respect, but you have lost the right to call yourself a fan of music in the first place. This wonderful Boy Scout here, who looks like he's leading a toast at a church ceremony, is the genius behind the 2009 smash hit Shawty Wanna Fuck. Shawty Wanna Fuck is what's considered a human milestone in evolution. It's up there in equal importance as the creation of the wheel and the light bulb. Shawty Wanna Fuck released in 2009, and I've never been able to stop wiggling my finger to that song since. It is an outright masterpiece.
Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes it rough and she's got a big oily butt, a big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques and a big round oily butt, goosebumps on her booty cheeks. I wanna bust a nut.
No doubt you listening have also busted a nut after hearing this chorus. In fact, science has confirmed that it is impossible for the human body to resist an involuntary ejaculation upon listening to this hook. This chorus is fucking fire. And even the music video here is a perfect minimalist piece. They have him in the Windows XP background with some clouds moving around a little bit, and I think it's just enough. I think it is exactly what it needed to be here, because it's not so much about the music video, it's more about the entire experience. This is a song that elevates the soul to a realm you didn't even know existed. Now, the artist behind this has never been named, at least I've never been able to find out who was actually behind this. This level of beauty wasn't meant to exist in this dimension. I feel like when he released this song, he got taken from this world and brought to a higher plane of existence, just transcended our species. Or maybe this music video is actually him in heaven, and from up in the celestial plane, he just dropped this banger on us. Like, you know, when God cast Lucifer down to hell, he cast Shawty Wanna Fuck guy down to earth to deliver this absolute magnum opus.
She's looking good, she's got a lot of class. Big hoop earrings and that big round ass. I crack a stupid joke, but it still makes her giggle. I'm one step closer to seeing that booty jiggle, seeing that booty bounce up and down and around, vigorously shaking and making that clapping sound. She's shaking that booty and dripping with sweat. Coconut booty oil makes her big butt wet. She's super bad, so I'm looking for some trouble. Booty looking like a big round wet bubble. Baby got back. Baby got a big round butt I wanna smack. Baby got oil dripping down her booty crack. I'm hungry for that booty, baby, give me a snack. I pour a cold glass of water on her big round butt. That makes her get the goosebumps, so I can bust a nut.
What you've just listened to is the best verse ever constructed in any piece of music that's ever been composed in the long history of this planet. Mozart just got an erection in his coffin. This song probably just revived Johannes Brahms, and right now he's ringing one of those bells they used to put on graves just in case they made a mistake and they were actually alive. You know, this is something that shouldn't exist, and we're so lucky that it does. This guy is so far ahead of his time, I'm convinced he's absolutely from the future. This is 2009, and he's talking about eating asshole. Asshole eating, ass eating in 2009 was never even talked about. We didn't have the technology to eat butthole back then. But somehow, this guy, having like a fucking that's so Raven vision to the future, was able to talk about ass eating in a time where no one else was. And don't even get me started on how wet this butt apparently is. It's covered in sweat, it's covered in oil, it's covered in nut juice, and he's still going to eat it. I'm like, god damn, that is a big round wet McMuffin as advertised here, apparently. You know, and then he talks about sexual techniques, but never fully gives an explanation for what sexual techniques that Shawty has. You know, like what kind of forbidden jutsu is she using for that butt? Is it the ability to spontaneously liquefy her own ass? That's what it sounds like. Like, it keeps it ambiguous, so it keeps the listener guessing and speculating. It's like the ending to Inception. It doesn't drive home the message. It doesn't spoon feed you all of the subtle themes. It's up to you, the listener, to start to connect the dots and really figure out what was going on with that big round wet McMuffin.
Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes it rough and she's got a big oily butt. A big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques and a big round oily butt. Goosebumps on her booty cheeks. I wanna bust a nut.
I know you're going to be singing this song for the rest of the day. It's extremely catchy, it has deep meaning, and it's just a fun, happy song. I truly think this is one of the best pieces of music we currently have. It's been 11 years now since this song, or 12 years now since this song came out, and it is still just as good today as it was back then. Also, one more question this song raises. Why would he pour a cold glass of water on her big ass cheeks? He claims that it's so she can get goosebumps, which will help him bust a nut. But why? Is that really the true reason behind that? And if so, I don't really understand the purpose, because it's already significantly wetter than most things on this planet. Adding a glass of water to these sodden cheeks here is just like crying into the ocean, you know? You're not going to notice a difference. So what is the real intent behind the cold glass of water being dripped down her ass crack? Perhaps there were some rogue poop particles taking refuge in the ass crack that he wanted to clean out with the cold water? I'm only speculating, of course, because none of this is mentioned in the base song, but that's what I love about it. There is so many layers to this onion of music here that it's just going to constantly have the listener asking, that's interesting, but why? It's going to constantly challenge the listener to come up with their own interpretations of the music, and I think that it's absolutely wonderful. It is perhaps the best piece of music this world has ever and will ever see. That's about it. So yeah. I've used Fiverr a lot over the last year or so, and I want to make this very clear right away. This is not a sponsored video, so before you spit out your chocolate milk on the computer screen and screech, "Ad! Sponsored!" It's not the case. I just actually used the site, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. Maybe you've even commissioned furry porn from Fiverr. It's like being Timmy Turner and having your own pair of fairy godparents. You get to just wish something into existence, but over the course of like a week or two, and only after paying them. I've mainly used the site for digital art to commission pieces from some talented artists over there, because you can find some shit that looks like it belongs in a museum for like 10 bucks, like some professional pieces, just absolute bangers, and they're only charging like $10. It feels like you're stealing from them, like it's a fucking crime. And last week, the boys and I had the idea of seeing what kind of musical talent Fiverr has to offer. So we thought it would be fun to commission 5 artists at different price levels, from low, like $10, all the way up to a couple $100, to see what kind of quality work we would get for the price. So we wanted to see who could make the best Godslap theme song. Our little prologue teaser run for Godslap is ending in just under 2 days as of posting this video, so if you still want to get a copy of the teaser comic, you're more than welcome to check it out. I'll link the site in the description below. Now, this isn't like the most unique idea. In fact, I've seen a couple videos like this, but it always focuses on either animation or digital art. I haven't seen anything for music. So I'm extremely curious to see how the musicians hold up from the different price levels. Is a $10 musician producing just as great of work as the couple $100 musical studio? Because they don't just have individuals doing this, they actually have full-time studios on Fiverr. All 4 of those studios we talked to dropped it. One of them dropped out last minute, so fuck me, I guess. Getting a theme song from one of the music studios here seems pretty impossible. That was unfortunate. So we weren't able to do the original idea we had, which was taking $10 versus like $400. So instead what we did is collected 5 pieces from 5 individuals on Fiverr, ranging from $10 up to $150. So track 1, starting at $10, comes from Club Moses.
God slapped through the city below. If you get slapped, then your body goes cold. Slap through the enemy like God would intend. You see an open hand, you're close to the end. God slap, God slap, God slap, God slap, God slap, God slap, God slap.
It's pretty good. It made me feel like I was watching an old Saturday morning cartoon. Like in that episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy when they formed the band Purple Filth. Like, that's what that reminded me of. I could absolutely see this song playing at like a club scene during Batman Beyond or something. So I'm definitely a fan, and we didn't give any lyrical guidance or anything like that, just wanted them to tackle it in their own style with whatever they saw fit, and I think Club Moses did a great job. So now let's check out track number 2. This comes from Alexander Lapko at $25. Fucking wonderful. That sounds like a song that would play during the first Triple X when Xander Cage is snowboarding down an avalanche and they're blasting Hatebreed. This song could absolutely have taken the spot of that. It sounds pretty good to me. But most of you know, like, I'm a huge metal guy, so this is just right in the soft spot on my boners here. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it sounded great, and at $25, he's just fucking giving this away. Like, I enjoyed it. There's not a whole lot of lyrics to it or anything, but it still just sounds good. I like the aggression and the tone of it. It really sets the mood like this is going to be some hardcore shit. So yeah, absolutely great job on that one. Now track number 3. This is from Raul Alvarez at $65. That is pretty fucking hard. That sounds right out of the Katana Zero OST. That sounds great. Now, the setting of Godslap is in like a futuristic cyberpunk style universe, and this fits right in there. I absolutely love the intro where there's this slap sound effect that just sounds like someone's ass cheek getting blasted, and then it leads into like the extremely hard cyberpunk synth. I really liked it a lot. I thought this was an absolute banger. Now let's move on to track number 4. This comes from Seba the Lord at $90. That's the kind of music you hear in My Hero Academia right before he throws like the fucking Detroit Atom Smasher United States of Slam final blast on the bad guy. Like, I really like that. Shit was getting me hyped. There was just this crescendo of hype going up. So I'm a big fan of that. I don't know if it'd really work as like an intro or a theme. This would be something you'd hear lightly building in the background as two characters are just locked in a really emotional moment with rain falling on them and he's saying, "This one's for my grandpa," and then going in for the final kill. So I think it works really well as a backing track to a big battle. Now let's move on to the most expensive and final piece, which is $150 from Kid Mental.
Fuck being king, that shit for the fun. I'm killing a king until I'm a god. Call me a god. I am a god. I am a god. I am a god. Yeah. I am a problem. Fucking with me, you might end up a product. A terminal solace. Yeah. Fit with the coffin, they talking no chronic. Check out the relic. My enemies talking, they claiming they heartless. I'm checking they poses. The minute they bleed, I'm calling they cards in. I'm stuck in some gun. I'm sunning this field, I'm fucking it done. Yeah. I'm a son of a gun and I'm popping the semen until it's just running the mug. Yeah. I divide weakness, no device needed. No one exists that has witnessed my genius. The guys like a reach, replacing your features with eminent printed extensified fingers. Fuck being king, that shit for the fun. I'm killing a king until I'm a god. Call me a god. I am a god. I am a god. I am a god.
Absolutely fire. Worth every goddamn penny. I thought that absolutely banged. I thought that was perfect. I've always enjoyed beatboxing, though I've never expected it would work so well as like an actual produced piece. The closest thing I've heard to this was that time when we did the Twitch talent show and a guy made a live Jar Jar Binks beatbox set. But this was better, like significantly. And I loved Jar Jar Binks one, but this was so good. And I really appreciated he put an entire verse in there so it wasn't just the hook. It made it feel like a fully produced intro and just like a complete package as opposed to just like a hook you'd hear one time repeated a couple times. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this just made it feel like, you know, I got an entire experience out of it as opposed to just like a simple intro that I'd fast forward through if I heard it in a show. I thought it was wonderful. All 5 of these were really, really good. All of them in a different style, so I can't say which one was the best or anything like that, as cliche as it is. I really appreciated the effort that went into it, and what they delivered for the price is absolutely mind-blowing. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the musical studios after this experience. I think I'll probably just stick with individuals that actually put in like the effort and are really easy to communicate with, and they deliver some absolute fire. This was fantastic. Hope you all enjoyed it because I know we did. I don't know if we'll do anything with the theme songs that we commissioned. I'm sure we'll find something for them at some point, but for now it's just nice to have them. That's about it. See ya. Yeah, that's right. I'm in a black t-shirt again. That's 2 times in 1 week. Where's your god now? Checkmate. So, what am I here to talk about today? Well, I've been getting a lot of emails, and in fact, I already knew of this video's existence, but a lot of people are claiming they found the worst song and music video on YouTube, claiming this is worse than Rebecca Black, this is the worst song we've ever seen. And that's a very prestigious accolade, let me tell you what. There are some classic boner jams on YouTube, such as Ice JJ Fish, D4NNY, Danny, just actual masterpiece level music we've been blessed with on this platform. So to claim that Sarah Brand's Red Dress is somehow sitting atop the pile of dog shit as the ultimate piece of shit among these classics is blasphemous. It made me upset, and I just spit in disgust. I'd actually heard this song and watched this music video way before it caught fire, because Troy sent it to me about, I think it was like almost a month ago now. Troy, who you all know from the Gentleman Project, all of our music videos, and in fact we have 3 music videos coming out within this month. It's why I'm in a black t-shirt, just finished filming one of them today. He sent it to me because he was just blown away by the quality of it. And I was also very impressed, but I don't think it's the worst song ever on YouTube, but we're going to watch it together, and I'll let you all be the judge. We'll go through it piece by piece and talk about it, so let's go ahead and start. This is Sarah Brand's Red Dress. First impressions of the song are obviously positive, of course. The song sounds like when you hear something on the radio and then try and recreate it from memory, like emulate it while singing in the shower, but you don't really remember the lyrics and you don't really remember the melody, you just remember bits and pieces and just kind of fucking ham-fist that shit together. Except Sarah recorded that. It sounds like a song I've heard before, but it's not. This is an entirely original piece as far as I know.
But I said it was a lover's deed. Didn't trust my own feels. Let someone else behind my wheel.
I'm sorry to interrupt Sarah again. The song sounds like when one of my drunk friends would do karaoke, but they were way too fucking drunk, so then it just kind of sounded like an overdose with a mic nearby. Like, I understand these are real words, but when I hear them with the music, it all just becomes like one giant, like, white noise, like rain hitting a window. It's really odd phenomenon. So the lyrics are in the description, so I obviously know what's being said, but I can't really hear both lyrics and music together because I feel like they're directly attacking each other, like an audible war.
'Cause what they saw is see me in a red dress, hopping on the deathbed, thinking of lust as they judge and discuss. What are you doing here? They see me in a red dress, hopping on the deathbed, thinking of lust as I judge and discuss. What am I doing here? Letting someone else steal.
The music video tells a very compelling story of a lady who just wants to grind on her boyfriend in church and give him like a lap dance or something, which is, of course, who can't relate to that. I don't know why anyone agreed to be in the music video and no one spoke up and said like, hey, why are you doing this? Is this on purpose? Which leads me to the conspiracy theory I've been reading, that this is self-aware. Sarah Brand is actually a master of satire. This was supposed to be like a parody of shitty songs or something that she's created, and it very well could be, because as it progresses it gets more and more odd, like really peculiar and weird. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was made bad on purpose, because it hits all of the checks in the checkbox list for bad music.
I saw love, precious and fine, that I should do anything for time to change the hearts and minds of people not like me and break or stride. It shouldn't be me trying to change, that'd be something if I remained. It just ain't me singing a sin, watching exclusion getting its wins.
To Sarah's credit, she's a master storyteller, up there with Tolkien. This is obviously a narrative about the dichotomous relationship between being sexually active and still going to church. You can see it with the contrast of Sarah's personality. When she's in the red dress, she's throwing that ass in a circle. She's grinding that shit all up on her brother's face. Like, she's getting wild in the red dress. But when she snaps back during the verses and she's in her normal church-going attire, you'll notice this idea explored a little bit during the verses. The way she delivers the lyrics is at a lower volume. She sounds a bit shy. But then the chorus rolls around and Sarah throws on her red dress and she's ready to rip a dick off right during the church service. Pastor's up there going on about something and Sarah's got wiener on the brain. So she's just fucking busting it wide open, doing some of this. She's talking about lust. She's talking about sin.
'Cause what they saw is see me in a red dress, hopping on the deathbed, thinking of lust as the judge in disguise. What are you doing here? They see me in a red dress, hopping on the deathbed, thinking of lust as the judge in disguise. What am I doing here? Letting someone else steal.
You see what I mean? When the red dress comes on, it gets real wild at church. And I think, the song may have its flaws, one could argue, But the music video, you can't fault the theme. I think she had an idea in her head, and she did her best to execute that theme. Whether or not she succeeded, that's up to you. I think she nailed it.
See me in a red dress, no different from the rest. Starting to trust as they join in a rush. What are we doing here? See me in a red dress, no different from the rest. Starting to trust as I lose my disgust. What am I doing here? I'm striking the field.
That's pretty much where the song and video wrap up. I genuinely don't think it's the worst song or music video on YouTube, not even close. It also doesn't have the same catchiness that the other classics do. By no means is it not catchy, like, sometimes I'll be just humming Red Dress to myself, but it doesn't have the same impact that something like Danny's Goodbye has, you know what I mean? But it is, it is a very impressive piece of work. That's about it. So yeah. Over the last year, the big boogeyman that everyone has been afraid of, and rightfully so, is AI. It's becoming extremely prevalent in pretty much every industry in the world, and people are afraid of losing jobs and really what it could entail going forward for our species. I know I've made quite a few videos sounding the alarm about some concerning new thing regarding AI, but today I want to do something a little different. AI is a tool, and like all tools, such as a sword, it can be used for good or for evil. For example, a good usage of a sword could be to chop a pineapple if you're super hungry and have no other way of cutting it, right? And you provide food. I'm reaching a bit. I probably shouldn't have gone with a sword for the example. But the thing is, I think AI can be a really helpful thing in a lot of ways, while also being an extremely detrimental thing in a lot of ways. And today I want to show you the best usage of AI I've seen so far. It comes from a YouTuber named Glorb, who is making some of the highest quality music YouTube has to offer right now. It's SpongeBob drill music. The channel's been popping off recently, especially because no one really knows who's behind it. The music is so high quality and so well made that there is a theory that it's a very well-known artist who's doing this as just kind of a side hustle gag. And I kind of subscribe to that belief because this shit goes so hard. It is going Insano style from out of nowhere. And the animation is also extraordinarily good, like it's really fun. So this song in particular, the bottom two, is the one that really put him on the map from what I can tell. There was a Twitter post that went viral and it's how I found the channel. But it actually goes deeper than just making good music. The songs are fire for sure, and I've put quite a few of them on my playlist and I unironically listen to them just because I think they slap. No exaggeration, being 100% honest. Look into my eyes, the windows to my soul. You can feel the truth here when I say that I believe some of the tracks Glorb has produced are better than most of the top 100 hits on Billboard right now. When a Glorb song comes on when I'm just listening to music in the car, I get excited. My heartbeat starts racing. My blood pressure starts rising. I just get so hype, ready to rage. I get a big smile on my face. It feels like I just ate a fucking Krabby Patty with jellyfish jelly, but for my ears.
I'm a stone-faced killer like my motherfucking house is. Stomach hit that dosey dough and smack you where your mouth is. Heard they want a solo, I can't do that till we out this. Grab my clarinet and smoke them up his body ounces.
Squidward's probably my favorite. All of his verses on all of the songs just go incredibly hard. He goes berserk on these beats. Now, this is where the AI component comes into play. I believe all of the beats and everything are produced by Glorb, as well as all the lyrics, of course, but the voices are SpongeBob AI voices, so they're modeled after the characters, which is why they sound so close to the characters. And I think it's just a really fun use of AI here. It's purely parody for entertainment purposes. It's not stepping on anyone's toes, it's not disrespecting anything, it's not trying to replace anyone. This is just one of those situations where it's somebody having fun and using AI as a tool to present that fun. And what could be more in line with the morals of SpongeBob than fun? But more so than just good music, he's crafting his own lore to it. He's making like the fucking Game of Thrones of the SpongeBob world. He's turned Bikini Bottom into a battlefield. So throughout his music, he is telling a story, a rivalry between the Krusty Krab crew and the Chum Bucket gang. And sometimes there's even like a bit of foul play where Plankton at one point, you know, mind-controlled Patrick with the chum hat, and Patrick started rapping against the Krusty crew. It's so good. It like goes pretty deep.
Is no longer safe.
Red bottom sipping purpleine. Bitch, I'm gon' ride for my fucking team. Paint and whack, yo fucking fiend. Yeah, I run the game. What's my name? Eugene.
Cut a bitch off like the hash, sling and slash. Karen pissed off cause the squid wouldn't smash. At the bubble bowl backstage like an actor. She want my bullworm like it came from Alaska. Get the fuck away. I thought I told you, bitch, I'm smoking kelp up to my fucking face.
This is my favorite song from Glorb. I think Eugene is a masterwork, up there with some of the greats like the Sistine Chapel. It is iconic. I've heard this song probably close to like 15, 20 times now over the last couple weeks, and every single time it comes on, I just start like getting into a fucking flow state. Like I just want to boogie. It gets me ready to groove. It's such like a finger wiggling track. Now, where does this song fit in the lore? Well, you see, Dankton had actually released a diss track first, so this track, Eugene, is the Krusty Crew's response to that. Let me go ahead and show you the shots that Dankton fired first.
An STD, you not a crab, you a rap boy. Talking to police, huh, fat boy. I catch you when he lacking at traffic in my chopper automatic, so you know it's gonna clip. I got pearls on my neck, I'm in the Tom bucket. I got pearl giving neck, don't see a calm bucket. You already saw this dipping, you can't unsuck it. Your daddy crap it, I'm a demon, he's your own roadie.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. Like, this shit is heavier than tungsten. That whole sequence with Pearl there is absolute chef kisses. He's serving up a delicacy with these bars. It's, oh my fucking god, I love it so much. Now, the reason I wanted to put Glorb on your radar is not just because I think it's an incredible channel, but also I think it's an incredible example of how AI can be a tool used for good. Like, there's nothing malicious here, there's nothing nefarious, it is simply just creating parody, silly, fun stuff to be digested. And I do think AI, even outside of just being used for purposes like this, can be a helpful tool in many instances that can be a great benefit for a lot of people in their jobs, but there are so many valid things to be really worried about with AI becoming so prevalent, because it's going to be exploited and misused and abused by some very shady and powerful people and companies for sure. So AI understandably has a really bad rap, but I just wanted to show at least one good example of it being used for a nice purpose that I think a lot of people can get behind for. So that's really all I wanted to go over here for today on that. That's about it. See ya.